That's a bird. It's a plane. No, it's lower in fat and cholesterol free. It is the Ring Queen Lexa Rose with another episode of Wrestling with Beauty. And this time, this look is inspired by the one and only part of the tag team champion. Well, not champions. Yeah, they were tag team champions. Oh, yeah. Briefly, but they were. You know, you got to get that props. You know, the super champion Mantequilla. I hope you guys like it. This was another fun, inspired look. And I had been throwing about what to call this look for a while now. And I came up with a name. It is called the Super Smooth Superhero Look. And I really hope that wherever Mantequilla is saving the world, he can appreciate the fact that he is being honored. He's a great guy in the ring. He is one half of the tag team Super Savages, and he wrestles with Caveman. That's another one I'm hoping to do a wrestling inspired look on next. That one is gonna be called the Billion BC Hero, because he is a hero helping Mantequilla save the world. But this super smooth superhero look I decided to do, and I got his blessing on the off chance that he finally decided to stop by and say hi, because he's always so busy. But I remember Mantequilla when he was just a little superhero in training and he was just starting out, and to see him grow and become the superhero he was meant to be, it's just, I kind of have a proud mama moment. So I'm just kind of grateful. You know, do your thing, Mante. I love you. I'm proud of you. And with that being said, let's get this tutorial rolling. So we're going to start off with our Clinique Super Primer, which I keep letting you guys know has been a product, well, a company that my family's been using for ages. So put that right all over. Just gonna take a couple of pumps of my Ulta Demi Matte Foundation in Honey, right on the back of my hand, and a damp beauty blender, and start putting that on. Now that we've got our foundation set, well, not set, but put on, we're going to go into our Too Faced Brow Envy, and we're going to take the little brush that it comes with, well, the spoolie, actually, and we're just going to kind of brush it down so that we can do the top part of the brow, and then we'll use the spoolie to brush it up so we can get underneath. So we're going to go right into this brown color right here. It's called Brunette, and we're just going to apply that right up top. Now that we've got our eyebrows on, we are going to go into our Born This Way, because we're going to clean them up. So just get yourself like a nice little flat brush like this. I don't know if you can see it. See, it's kind of like flat and pointed at the tip. And then we're going to grab our concealer wand, take a bit of product on the tip, and then we're going to just proceed to kind of clean up the brows a little bit. All this done, now we're going to start putting concealer and contour. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go right into my Born This Way, which I was using to snatch my eyebrows, and just put them right under my eyelid and where I want to highlight and contour. So put that right there by the sides of the nose, like that. Your concealer on, time to grab a damn beauty blender and start blending it out. Next, we're going to finish up the contour. We're going to go into our Anastasia Beverly Hills Cream Contour Palette. We're going to go into my favorite, Havana, and we're just going to start putting in where we're going to put the contour, or as I like to call it, the contour. I think everybody's been calling it that. But, yeah, you know, que se pone eso aquí en tu cara, right? Se pone aquí en tu nariz. Aquí en tu nariz. Ay, qué bueno. Alright, let me finish the rest of this contouring up and then I'll be back with you for the next step. Beauty blender, now that you got all your contour done, and start blending. Step is to set all of the highlight with our HD Set and Forget setting powder. And we're just gonna put some right there on the cap. I don't know if you can see it. We're just gonna put it on all the spots we're highlighting. Just set it and forget it. Got the face baking. We're going to start with the eyes. I'm going to go with my Urban Decay eyeshadow primer. We're just going to put a little hefty amount. I don't want to put concealer on it because I feel the concealer is going to discolor the yellow and the blue, and it's just going to make it more difficult to apply the colors. So I'm just going to use this because it just makes everything easy, and then a clean brush, obviously, and put it all over the lid. Our eyes are primed. We are going to go into our Urban Decay Full Spectrum palette, and we're going to go into Metamorphosis, which is this really nice blue right here. And what we're going to do is we're going to finish it off with this Minx color because it's a real nice deep blue. And then we're going to cut crease it and then add Calavera, which is that nice yellow. And then once that's done, then we'll get to the fun part, which is doing the liner and then the butter tears. So go into our fluffy brush, just a little bit, and apply. Went in with a little bit of Blindsided to intensify the blue. That's this color right here. We're just going to throw a little bit more on to kind of give that blue a little bit pop. Because the point is to have some really nice blues and yellows. Because obviously those are the colors of the one and only superhero, Mantequilla. So, and he's a good kid. I mean, I kind of know him. I mean, he's a superhero. There's really not much to know. But I do see him pop up in the gym once in a while to help train the student of tomorrow, as I like to call them, the future superstars. And he does an amazing job. And then, boop, he's out like a flash, you know, typical superhero stuff. You know, it's kind of like that Batman, Superman kind of life, you know. So, I mean, I remember before he was just a little bitty superhero in training, or as I like to call a little shit. You know, I love you, Amante. But I remember when he first started and wearing his first little cape and saving his first damsel in distress and rescuing his first kitten from a tree, and he was just so wet behind the ears and so innocent, and then shit happened. No, I'm kidding. But then he realized his calling and then became the superhero he was meant to be. So again, want to honor my friend Monte, who has also helped me in my own respect by showing me the ropes and literally and just being an all-around awesome kind of superhero. The world needs more superheroes like that. So, you know, I'm trying to get like the bright blue and yellow for the butter, but you know, it's getting there. But as you can see, I got the crease in which is the light blue. Now we're going to get some dark blue in there, and we're going to go into our color Mink, which is this really nice dark color, and we're going to build up the definition on the crease so that when we put the cut crease in the yellow, there's like a stark definition. And I don't want to blend the line. I want to keep it nice and sharp and angular. Monte, for a buttery kind of guy, you know, is kind of sharp around the edges when he needs to be, so I want to incorporate that sharpness by keeping the line between the yellow and the blue really, really nice and clean and sharp. So we're going to go in here with the Mink, and we're going to build up the definition on the crease. So we're going to take that same fluffy brush, a little cleaner, just kind of wipe it off, and then just blend out this line. And blend it upwards, because the whole point is to kind of give the crease definition. We're not trying to mess around with the lid yet. We've got the crease in. We're going to just take our Jumbo NYX eye pencil and milk, and we're just going to put this as a base for the yellow, because of course yellow stands out better than just putting regular concealer. So okay, so now we're going to grab a clean brush, because I've been cleaning it, and we're just going to kind of put this all over the lid. We're going to go into Mink. Not too much, just a little bit. We're going to apply that on the outer corner, like so, to kind of connect the crease. Now that we've got the eyes done pretty much, until we can get to the bottom where I do the buttery tears, we're going to take our Too Faced Liquid Art Eyeliner, and what is it called? Mermaids Don't Cry. And we're going to just put that on the eyes and line them. You can tell I grabbed the white liner in Bump, and as you can see, I'm doing the other side of the wing. And what I'm going to do is, as soon as I'm done with this, I'm going to put a layer of yellow on to kind of give it like a little contrast. So wish me luck, fam. Okay, so we're going to take this flat edge brush, and we're going to go right into Calavera and pop it right on top of the white liner we just applied. So this came out better than I expected, and I'm not even at the fun part yet. So now that we've got the liner, now we're going to go over it and outline it in black. Now you could just grab whatever black liner your heart's desire, but don't start it where the blue is, start it where the yellow is, to kind of give it that good contrast, because you see where the yellow here and the yellow here meet and end. You want to kind of, so we're going to go into our, let's see, what do I have here? Wet n Wild Mega Liner. And we're just going to kind of go over the white, yellowish liner to kind of give it some uniformity. Mistakes, and it'll happen. You just grab yourself some cotton swabs, like so, and then fix up the problem area. Ah, fuck! Alright, be right back because I kind of did a snafu. I fixed it. Now I'm going to go and do the line underneath where it's going to meet. We've got that done. We're going to do the other eye off camera, and I will be right back for the fun part. As you can see, I've got the liner down pat, and we're going to go right into dusting off this bake. We're going to go into our Tarte cream foundation in medium honey, and we're just going to kind of swirl this on a regular brush and get rid of the bake without getting rid of the color on my face. We've got the powder off. We're going to go right into our Hoola bronzer and an angled brush. Here, that's what it looks like, and that's our angled brush. We're just going to kind of swirl a little bit, tap the excess off, and go right into our contour. Use the same Hoola bronzer and a more angled brush just to kind of lightly dust some of that contour back on. Intensify the bronzer, going into my favorite Sweet Peach Glow by Too Faced, and of course that brown color. Time to draw the outline for the butter tears. We're going to use our freshly sharpened NYX Jumbo Eye Pencil in Milk, and we're not trying to go overboard, just kind of, you know, a little bit animated. Got the white base. We're going to go back into Calavera, and we're going to probably use the same, see, picks up better, and we're just going to apply that on top to make it yellow. I'm crying better, but I'm still not yet done, so I am going to go into my black liner, and I'm going to start drawing the outline of the butter tears. So now that we've got a general, you know, doesn't really look like tears, but it's butter, so what we're going to do next is we're going to just grab that brush that we kind of used, and we're just going to kind of clean a little bit off the yellow, and we're going to go right into Blindside from our Urban Decay palette, and we're just going to put that right here on this part of the under eye to kind of just give it a little smoky look. We've got a general part of the eyes done. We're going to go in with our white eyeliner by Urban Decay in Bump, and we're just going to give little highlights to make it look like it's shiny butter. So now that we've got the white highlights, we're going to go into our gold liquid liner called Midnight Cowboy by Urban Decay. And we're just going to put it a little bit over the white spots to kind of give it a little shimmer. As a matter of fact, you know what? You're never too old for glitter. I'm going to just throw a little bit up on that liner. And oh, it was so worth it. Love it. I wish you guys can see it, the way it translates so well, but this camera fucking sucks. So, don't worry, I'll post up pictures on my Twitter and my Facebook. Links are down below in case you don't know and would like to follow me. And there you go. Now for the highlighting part. And now that we've got all this done, some blush. And we're going to go with our Revlon in Hot Pink, which is spelled H-U-T-E, not H-O-T. And we're going to just kind of throw that in there. Just be careful with the artwork. You don't want to mess up your shit. You don't need too much, just a little bit. Or it's a superhero look. Go in with our black liner. And we're going to pick out my Ulta dual ended liner, and we're going to use blackout, which is this black one right here. And we're just going to grab a beauty blender because you do not want to ruin this. Just go right in there. Okay. Next we're going to go into our Better Than Sex mascara by Too Faced. And we're just going to boom. Yeah. I like this one for more glam looks. And then the roller lash for like everyday looks. As you can see, it really makes my eyelashes. Now that we've got the mascara on, we're going to highlight a little bit. Not too much, only because we have this beautiful artwork here. So we're just going to put a little bit of our Benefit High Beam Cream highlighter right where we want highlighted. A little bit on the nose. Definitely the upper lip. Just a little bit there. And then just not too much on the chin, because we're kind of not trying to, we're trying to accentuate this. So we grab our damp beauty blender, blend that up to gold, Jesus, and the Mr. McMahon. Down first before we put the powdered highlight, because when it dries a little tacky, so it makes it easier to bond with the highlighter. And there we go. Next we're going to go into our Anastasia Beverly Hills Glow Kit, and we're going to go into Golden Dawn, which is that gold color right there. I'm going to grab a fan brush, and we're just going to dip it in there for a little bit. Hit up the upper lip first. Like goddamn. The nose. See how it comes out a little bit more better when I put the liquid liner, liquid highlight. It just gives it like something tacky to bond onto, so it makes it easier to put your highlight and stuff. See, it's still a little moist, so it picks up the pigment better. You don't want to dust it too much on, because you don't want to dust off the glitter that you just applied. But if you must, just lightly across it. Not too harshly, because we want to still preserve that. And bam. Alright, so I'm going to finish doing my highlighting, and then I'll be right back for the final steps. Okay, so now that we're done with the face, now we're going to do the lips. We're going to go into my favorite velour liquid lipstick by Jeffree Star called Sagittarius, because I am a Sagittarius. And we're just going to put that on the lips, and then what we're going to do is we're going to give it an ombre look, and we're going to put this Melted Matte by Too Faced. It's a liquid lip called Me So Pretty. We're going to put that in the middle to kind of give it a little nice pretty ombre look. So let's get started. And this is the final look. I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial. This has been so much fun to get out of my comfort zone and be able to do creative things like this. I'm hoping that wherever Mantequilla is saving the town, he can appreciate some good artistic artwork and a makeup look inspired by him. So this has been another episode of Wrestling with Beauty. I am the Ring Queen Lexa Rose, and I will see you guys on my next video of hilarious shenanigans. Bye guys.